Greetings everyone, this is Vala here, and welcome back to retro games that I used to play as a child. In this video, Pandaf Golf number 2 is this game. I saw this in the thumbnail and I was like, whoa, I remember this. It's a golf game where you play two-dimensional golf. You can create your own levels if you want, but you can play a level with a level code if you so want, or you can go straight to playing. The game is pretty simple. You just have to tap a random location on that, and then you go that amount. Whoa, that is, and once you're on the platform of the flippin' flag, on the same platform as the flag, then that's completed the level. Whoa, and that should just be good enough. Unless I am 2 pixels too far to the left. God dang it. I can do this all the way to the end, right? Surely. Whoa, there's like even an up arrow. Hole in one. Let's go. There's water. I don't care about that though. It's a funky game. It's different than most golf. And it has the Super Mario World open the keyhole to a secret entrance theme song sound effect playing whenever you get to the goal. The par is 2. You can try to go for par, or you can just screw the par and then just go to where you want to go the most. I'm not playing golf very well today. 2003 to 2013. What does that even mean? Also, what is this music? It sounds like something you would hear in what's that face? Balloon Kid. One of those NES games, I believe. That's what it reminds me of. Can I go all the way to the end? What happens if you fall? You go down. We try the level. Yes, obviously we try the level. Why would you even ask me that? It just makes sense to try to retry. The par is 3, but I can do it in 2. I am better than the average player, apparently. You went in 2 shoots. Perfect. There are passwords and I'm not really paying attention to them because I don't need the passwords. I can play the entire game from start to finish with no further issue. Was that enough? That might not be enough, actually. I know that is not enough. Very NES-esque this music is. Do I just go all the way down? Can I jump? Oh, the bamboo is real. I thought that was just the bamboo, which just kind of existed as something that looks to the side, but no, the bamboo is a real object in this game. Whoa. I was gonna say, if I perfectly needled that thing and fell into the abyss, I would have flipped, man. Okay, that's not a good enough. Maybe more like this way. That should give me distance. This game reminds me a little bit of Rocketman. Rocketman Deluxe. It's one of those types of games. Something like that. I played it on my channel already. Pretty early on, actually. It was one that I got from flippin', what do you call it? I had it on my old computer and I just played that version because I could not be arsed to try to find a playable version on the internet somewhere. I think it's called Little Rocket Man, that game. And there we go. Perfect. How many levels are there? I don't know. What are these tiles? These are like, are these like, I don't know what tile they're supposed to be. You know what? If we're probably gonna find out at some point. I assume it's kind of like sand where it stops you from going. Well, it makes you jump less if you get stuck in them. So I'm not gonna test it too much, you know. It's a pretty simple. Now we are forced. Wait. That is a bounce tile. That changes everything. That means I could have actually gotten holes in one before, and I did not do it because I thought it would be sand, and I didn't try it out, and I really should have tried it out. Whoa. I will go all the way back down to the bottom. God dang it. This level can't possibly be that hard, bro. I can't possibly be that unlucky. Am I gonna be unlucky again? barely by a pixel. I got that. Whoa. Can I go all the way out to the second platform? Yes, but whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my god. That was kinda sick, not gonna lie. I definitely can't jump all the way to the end. That is way too much for someone like me to accomplish. So I will try to get as close here as possible and then go all the way to the top. Hopefully that... Okay, that is gonna be tricky to get. Never mind, that is perfect. This music is really... Well, you can go... Wait. Hold on. Did I see that correctly? I can do... So you're telling me I can do this, and then I'm at the end. Why is the power to this level 1? Are the platforms not working correctly, or did I just find an exploit that the creators did not consider? Probably the latter, if I had to guess. Will I make this? Probably perfect. It even had balance pads in case I did not make it. How long is this level game, do you think? Is it gonna be long enough to get hole-in-one? Yes. One of these have failures. You want a bamboo in this level. Bamboo is what you... Oh, okay. What if I just go ahead and go a little bit topsy? I'm not gonna try to hole-in-one this. I'm just gonna take my goal and leave. Level 20. There's quite a few levels I must Okay, what am I looking at here, bro? This is like a plinko machine or something. What am I looking at, bro? This is literally just a plinko machine, but that just worked. Whoa. And that is Diamondo, and that is final level, I do believe. There we go. You have to collect diamond 30 before you get to the end. There is more to this game than I gave it credit for, honestly. I thought it was gonna be like a 10 levels, GG, see you next game or something, or see you never again, maybe. Turns out that was not the case, and there is more game to this game than I initially gave it credit for. Whoa. There's a house in the background. What house do? House be house. House is just housing around like a regular house. What am I doing here? I guess I do that same jump again, and that is not far enough. Okay, that was poorly played by me, I'm not gonna lie. Well, let me try to jump all the way to the right side platform. There we go. I jump at a bit of an angle, but not too... Okay, the game has some weird angle that it doesn't like, apparently, I guess. A little bit of an angle. There we go. It's got some angle that it's not a particular fan of, I'm figuring out now. There we go, that's that level. I guess a lot of the other games are gonna be much shorter than this one, so it makes sense to have this thing be a little bit longer, but I was hoping that it wouldn't go on for that much long. That just kind of worked. Okay, I don't know how that worked, but sure, we'll go with it. I'm pretty sure as a child I just kind of completed the game without worrying about the powers too much, because I wasn't a power type kid. I did not care about okay, maybe I can go a bit higher and then bounce. Maybe is that gonna be good enough? No, it's not. I love how the balance pad sound effect is the Mario spin jump in Mario World. God damn it. It uses lots of Mario World sound effects. Please tell me this goes in. Please tell... Okay. That's just sad. I'm gonna do very high topside. You literally cannot miss now. It is physically impossible to miss that. There we go. Much better. Whoa, there is a lot of Diamondo. I went all over all the Diamondo. Apparently I forgot how to do jumps because I am missing literally just die, I guess. Whoa. Okay, get these. How did I miss them, bro? Hello? What are these physics, bro? They make no sense. How do you jump so high when I just like put like 2 more pixels to my fucking thing? Hello? Like I jumped 2 pixels high and the game is like, no, You jump into fucking space. That's what you do. Is that gonna be good? Whoa. I was gonna say, if that makes it all the way to the end, that would be pretty epic. Or I deserved that victory, man. And the game was just like, no. Eat my crusty socks. Crusty socks. What? Why even bother putting the diamond there? The diamond serves no purpose. Literally negative purpose, man. Okay, I need to aim all of it for the bounce pad and then have the bounce pad bounce me. There we go. By a pixel, I made it. Well, that's a lot of diamonds. Double diamond? Not quite, but I will get this diamond. Whoa. Can I do a little tiny jump and then fall down? Yes, I... Okay, make me go top side at the end. Okay. I mean, this has to be the final level. Like, the power is 11. You can't get much more power than that. That is not a good enough jump, man. Maybe I go quite far here just in case. I can go even farther, actually, now that I look at it. I can go quite far. There we go. And there we go. About as far, probably. It's gonna make me go back to the center once I'm done collecting these diamonds, isn't it? Yes, it is. And I can make that... that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough. God damn it. Alright, this time I will make it. There we go. Perfect. Blammo. And that is... There is more? What? Okay. I thought with 11 diamond that would be it, but apparently no. I was taking my sweet time to make sure I get the best score for the final level, but no, that was not even the final level. What the hell, man? So I'm gonna get the worst possible score on this level just to spite it. Yo, there we go. This game just keeps on going, man. I swear to God. I hit that 50 levels. Maybe it truly has 50 levels total or something. I sure hope not, but I guess we'll find out very soon. How is the par for that? 8. You can do that in 4 very easily. What do you mean? Also, this thing you can just jump for. Whoa, and don't bounce. Good. And don't bounce again. Okay, god dang it. Try that one again. I jumped too high. Never mind, I didn't. Perfect, there we go. What the hell am I looking at here? I guess this is the best way to just get all the score that I need. Just balance forever. I mean, if it works, it works. Like, what do you want me to do? It took me a while, but it was a one shot, one kill. It wasted my time more than it wasted yours, so I see no issues to be had. That's a lot of diamonds all in one singular swoop, and I barely got to the end. Whoa, what the hell? There's just islands in places where there shouldn't be islands. I'm gonna guess the ending is gonna be on the top left. That just seems to make sense based on how the level is created. I didn't click far enough last time. Let's click too far this time. Yes. Okay, well, I can get 2 diamonds in one if I do this. Whoa, and now I go for the... Okay, that's not the end. I can probably do... Never mind, the jump is too jumpy. There we go, and I was correct. The ending would be on the right side. It had no diamond on top of it, so I just made the logical assumption, you know. Par is 8. It wants me to do 8 jumps. Whoa. I'm not gonna care too much about the par. I'm just gonna get my stuff and move on. I made 1 par. I went 1 over par. What the hell is this? Oh, the bamboo is supposed to prevent me from jumping through the platform to make sure that I get everything on the bottom third before I do everything else. Whoa, that was a bank shot and a half. Can I get double diamond this way? No. That's just gonna make my life a little bit harder. And now, if I just do this, it should make it. There we... Please don't go over... Okay. I'm gonna go again. Is that gonna make it? Yes, it is. Okay, good. Jeez. I think for this one, you're gonna go bottom side first. Get that, and then go all the way top side, and then the finish is gonna be on the far right side over there. How do I do this without dying? too badly. I guess that works. I did not get the power, but you know what? The power can... Whoa, that's a heart. Even the platform make a heart. Whoa. Is this the final level? I jumped too high. Can I jump through and... Can I jump back down? Okay. I need to throw myself into the ocean because I want to go back down there easier. My power is 16. This has to be the final level, right? Clueless. Also, I just realized these diamonds make the coin sound effect from Super Mario World. How did I just now realize that? That was so obvious this whole time, and I just only now realized that? Okay. I was just not paying attention. Wait a minute. I made an animation once where I had diamonds make the coin sound effect as well. This feels awfully familiar with what I did. How do I perfectly jump over the diamond, bro? I literally did the exact same thing with my own diamonds, my own stickman animation thing in Microsoft Paint. That's... Okay, I somehow perfectly did that. Great. That was a bank shot and a half. Now I can go to the end. And that will take me to the end perfectly with 16 power. Okay, never mind. It won't do that. I know a way to do that. I just throw myself up into the sky and hopefully that will be enough. Okay, apparently there's like a bunch of custom levels as well and whatnot. I think we get the point at this point. I think we'll call it off here. I think we've seen enough of this game for one video, you know. This has been Pandaf Golf 2 Advanced. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everyone.